Hello friends, this is Barbie Daly with Rural Life in the Valley. Thank you for joining me today, and it is for the hashtag Deck the Year. Now this is hosted by Penny's Crafty Creations, and our challenge is to alter any type of card that we would like. Index card, mem decks, recipe, playing cards, time cards, flashcards, greeting cards, and anything else that you can think of. Well, I really like using the index cards, and I made something pretty special, I think, today using the index cards. And I have to give a shout out to my friend Terry from Talon's Place, because she gave me the idea of turning the index cards into a little booklet. And if you had seen my Twinchies video from last week, where I did about the little forest guy, I can't think of the name, and I'm hiding the words right now. Anyway, I wanted to make something to put them in, and so that's what I did. So let me go ahead and move this. Be sure and check out Penny's channel and use the hashtag to find any other crafters. Then there's quite a few that are doing this Deck the Year challenge. So here's my book. I had so much fun with it. It actually turned into a lot bigger project than what I originally thought it was. So because it ended up being thick, because I have the Twinchies in there, I made a little bow, and it just has a little bead, little kind of a dark purple bead on each end. I'm gonna take it. Let's take that. Keeper of the Forest. Why I couldn't remember that, I don't know. So I will just go page by page and tell you all about it. Let me see if I can raise this camera up just a tad. Okay, I wanted to make sure you could see everything. So what I used for the cover, in fact, all of the images are from that same book, The Forest Stories by Merrimae Art, Small Art. And this cover is just two. These are images, the forest images that are in the book, and there was two of them, and I kind of pasted them together. And then I typed up the words that you'll see in the book. So I typed the words up, and then I used just some scissors, this type of scissor, to kind of cut that way. I have something on here. I don't think this is supposed to be here. I'll fix it later. And then I used the Distress Ink Vintage Photo to distress it. And so what I did to make the book is I took an index card, and this is what Terry showed us. You can look on her channel. I'll list a link in her channel for that. And you take it and you fold it, and then you have several on top of each other, and then I stapled it. So the staples do show, and that is the one problem I had with the book, is the staples showed. I could not cover it with washi tape. I even glued it down. It kept coming off. So I'll show you more about that. But let's go ahead and turn the page, and let's see. The first, here is the Keeper of the Forest. He is a boy with wings and magical powers. I made a little corner pocket here, and he comes out just like that. Okay, and then the next page is Rowan the Great Buck. And I cut out a fence here and made a little pocket, or a belly band, whatever you want to call it. I think it can go all the way through if I wanted it to, but I don't want him to fall out. And the paper that I use here is some paper from the Dollar Tree. It's very textured, it looks like it's pressed paper, or you know, the kind of paper that you make. I distressed all around the edges to make this book look like it's old and ancient. And then lots of some layering here. And the next page is Pip the wild hare. And she's hiding behind some bushes, little ferns. And here she is, in case you didn't see her. And then the background paper again is from the forest book, Magical Forest Stories. And then the next one is Bristle the wild pig. And she was thick because I had layered her in 3 layers. So I used a ribbon, a white ribbon, and I glued it on, and then I used the ink to darken it up. And here's Bristle. And then I used some washi tape here on the side if I had a little bit of extra space that I needed to cover. I did that in some areas. Okay, and then I think the last one is Fern the field mouse. And I had some of this orange paper, and because Fern had some yellow and orange in her headdress and the mushroom, I thought I would just use that for a fun color. And so what I did here, again, I cut out these rocks, and I used the little sponge dots on each side, because I was afraid if I glued it on it would be too tight, and that raised it up a little bit for me to be able to get her back in here. And then on the back, I got this picture from this book here. This is my old fairy book. I had done a flip through Friday on it from Gina, Perfectly Imperfect Journals. And I took a picture. The way I got it out of the book, because I didn't want to rip up the book, is I took a picture with my phone, and then I uploaded it onto my computer where I could use Pages. And my cats got into the craft room door. Anyway, I shrunk it down to size and got it on the back here. Now, I'd like to tell you that I'm not quite finished. This is part 2. Part 3 is I'm working on a story. So I'm working on a story about the keeper of the forest, and I'm almost finished. I want to read it on Flip Through Friday. It will not be this week. I'm not sure. It'll be in a week or 2. And then we'll flip through this, and I might work on one other page out of the book to go with the story. Haven't quite decided that. But I think I've told you everything I've done. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comments. And like I said, I'm distracted by my cat because he's climbing. This is Smokey. He's climbing all over the table now. You might see a paw. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy it. Please leave any questions in the comments, and I will see you on the next video. Take care, my friends. Have a wonderful day or evening wherever in the world you are. Bye-bye.